All right. Five, four, three, two, one, and I am live. Okay, I might lose my voice. I think I'm coming down with something or whatnot. But aloha, aloha from Hawaii. Another day, another go live. Let me do this. Tony Robbins, pump up a little bit. My energy. I feel sick. That's why. I don't know. I think I caught something from work or whatnot. But okay, for those who do not know, my name is Rina from Hawaii Nimbag na Aldaw yung aming nabatak na Ilocano. I am, the topic for tonight is hospital setting toxic. Where did I get this topic from? I am actually doing a 90 days go live challenge for those who do not know, and I'm on my day, I forgot, I think 44 or 43, something, 40 something, I think 44, day 44 of my 90 days go live. So, where did this topic come from? For the ones who do not know, I feel like that's my favorite phrase for tonight. For the ones who do not know, I am running an online business as my side hustle. I'm a full-time registered nurse and a mom of two boys. Okay, so I had a lady who asked about this business, messaged me today, and we had a conversation online messaging. And so I asked, like, why would you want to start an online business? So apparently she's a nurse. She's been a nurse for a while. I'm not gonna say the name. I just, it was a conversation between me and her, but I just was just inspired with this, with the answer, because her answer was, the hospital setting is so toxic, and I am burnout. Exactly her own words. And so that actually brought me back. Kumbaga, it's like a not a deja vu, but it brought me down to the memory lane. I used to work at the hospital. I didn't work for too long, but my experience at the hospital was at a med surge. And I was telling her, I was messaging her back and said, I when I was on the floor, I couldn't last because I was losing weight. And imagine me, right? I was skinnier back then, but imagine me losing weight while working on my shifts because I was on a night shift. Um, but even so, and actually, no, I lost weight more when I was working on the weekend. So it was a weekend street. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I believe it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Whoever what is watching, let me know, please. I am not. Let me see who's what. I cannot see yet. But so I was losing weight because when you're working on a weekend shift, there were times when I was the only nurse, because there were only two nurses on the weekends, and there were also times when we didn't have any CNAs. So imagine having like 10 to 12 patients at once, and there's only you as a nurse. We may have some floaters, but that doesn't really, sometimes it's not really helpful. But I was losing weight, and when I was working on a night shift, I fell asleep on the wheel a few times on my way home in the morning, and I think it was like one of those when the I know the last time I remembered was it was like right before our house. It was a stoplight. When you're waiting on the stoplight and you fall asleep. I fell asleep and I was actually dreaming. Okay, and that scared the H out of me. It's like, oh my goodness, and it's a busy road. And it's a busy time because in the morning when I go home, it's also the time when everybody's going to work. So it was a very busy intersection because it was one of the main roads. And that put a fear on me when I started dreaming in my car on my way home, while waiting for the stoplight. And I was like, this is not worth it. This job is not worth my life. I have two kids to live for. And so I decided to get out of the med surg. I decided to start get out of the floor. I'm like, yes, we do get paid more. We do get the differential for night shift. We get the differential for weekend shift. But was it worth it? No. So that was my thing back then. But my question for you, whoever is going to watch this or is watching, whether you're a nurse or wherever you work at, Is the setting for you toxic? Your job, where you work at? I think the most common, sorry for my voice, but I'm losing it. I think one of the most common problems right now in the workforce, not just in hospital, not just in nursing, not just in healthcare, is understaffing. Um, I don't know who would agree. If you can comment, whoever's going to watch this, tell me if I'm wrong. But understaffing, where's everybody going? A lot of people are now doing social media. A lot of the kids and even older people, actually, I see people on YouTube and they're doing all this social media thing. And so a lot of people don't want to work the traditional jobs anymore sometimes. You know, I just saw a post a while ago where they are understaffed. So they're burned out because they're understaffed. It's one of the most reasons for toxic environment. I've also heard some stories of, the nursing culture is has changed. I'm not gonna talk about that much, but it's like nurses to nurses talk. But there's a lot of differences nowadays, and lack of respect and voice. There's that too. Respect from people that you work with, and sometimes respect from patients. Um, I'm not gonna expand on that, but I know there's been many times when nurses are disrespected by patients and abused, physical abuse too as well. Um, there's also that guilt manipulation sometimes where they tell you, well, you picked to be a nurse, you chose to be a nurse, you signed up for this. So it's like one of those things, right? You hear those from other people. And so those are what some of the things that make it toxic. Again, not just for a hospital setting, but for other jobs as well. And relatable moment for me, like I said, working on the floor, missing your meals while also missing times with family. When I was working on the weekend shift, I was missing out on the weekends because those are the only days that my kids are home. They were going to school. So I hardly saw them because when I was home, they were in school. So those are the things that I now reflect. Because, like I said, when I message her and I just went down the memory lane, and then now I'm wearing my Air Force sweatshirt because I miss my son, my oldest one, and with him because he was young back then. I missed a lot of things with him. Working on the weekends, I missed his sports. He was playing, what was his? He was playing soccer, he was playing flag football back then, and I missed a lot of his games because I was working on the weekend. So that's the thing. Again, like I said, I went down the memory. No regrets, because that's what I'm practicing right now. Trying to practice that. I'm living with no regrets. But I went down the memory lane just to talk tonight for this go live. So, and like I said, that realization that it's not worth it. And then it happened again, like years later, other things happened, you know, how would I say it? Like you keep working and working, and it's just that you don't feel any mm, gratification per se. I don't know. I don't know if someone has ever felt that way before, but there's just no gratification sometimes, and you just show up at work and just show up there. And then um, I'm gonna shift now to hope. Now that we've talked about these hospital settings and everything, is there something that you can do about it? Yes. I never thought there was something I could do about it before until I found this business. And this is why exactly I'm in this business. Not because I don't like nursing, but because I love my family, I love my health, and I love my peace. I want more time. And again, for those who do not know the story, it's almost 10 minutes. I'm going to end it soon. For the ones who do not know, I lost time with my parents. And that's one of the main reasons why I am in this business because I don't want to lose time with my family anymore. All right. So, for those of you who are watching, if you are wondering what business I am in, you just message me or go to my website rnrenabn.com And for the ones who have given me their email address today, it all went through. So I've already messaged you back. I've already sent you what your next step is. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Message me back. And what else? I think that's it. And I just want to let everyone know, though, because there was a question, something like this. I am here not just for the money. I don't know why I came up with this one, but I am here to help. I am here to share. I'm gonna make it a topic for next time, but I just wanted to bring it out there. Someone asked me something, that's why I thought about that. I'm not just here for the money. I am here to help, and this is my other way of helping other people. And I want to share this to everyone around the world. Okay? All right. I'm just going to end it at that. And mahalo, thank you, salamat po for the ones who are watching. And always, always be grateful. Thank you.